Hey there, everyone. This is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This time we have Season 8, Episode number 24. Yeah, this one I actually have no idea what's going on with. It's it's the season finale that I've been spoiled on, at least a little bit. Freaking thumbnails on my YouTube feed. But, what are you gonna do? Yeah, can't avoid that stuff unless you go, off internet altogether. And that's not gonna happen. So, whatever. But this one, last one before the season finale, not sure what's gonna happen. So let's just get it started. As always, be sure to support the official release. And let's get going. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hi, Spike. Huh. I'm getting deja vu to season 4 premiere.
Okay, Spike. Now let's try a flip. Remember, 2 flaps, then straight up. Got it.
Does it work differently with feathered wings? There's a dragon very close by who can help you learn how to fly better. I just realized they even used the word big finish.
I don't know about big, but I am definitely finished. Maybe I should get Rainbow Dash. She's the one who taught me advanced flying techniques.
No, thanks. If I'm gonna mess up, I'd rather do it in front of you. I just don't understand why none of your advice is helping.
Because she's teaching you to fly like a pony instead of a dragon.
What's the difference?
Well, we don't have feathers for starters.
Feathers. Yes, I called it. Hey, look at that. You're doing much better because you're learning from a dragon. Thank you, Smolder.
Wow! Thank you so much! How did you know I just needed to bend my wings?
Honestly, this is Dragon 101. Usually dragon parents teach this stuff.
Oh, had to bring that up.
Spike, I've been thinking about our flying lesson.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I overlooked something as simple as feathers. It's no wonder you were having trouble. I wish I had more dragonish knowledge to give you. Do you think being raised by ponies has affected you in other ways? Spike?
Did you say something?
We're going down this road again, huh?
Sorry, I'm just finishing up this thank you throw pillow for Smolder. And you know how I get when I'm in the embroidery zone.
But he's not depressed about it.
Son! Yo, son, what's up? What?
You're not my dad! You also hear something! Ugly ass fucking... Go away!
And we're back.
It's a pillow, but not for your head. Although it could be. It's a throw pillow. They're more casual. You can use them anywhere. You don't like it.
It's not that. It's just dragons don't really use pillows at all.
Well,
What?
there was a dragon who wanted to steal
I don't know.
pillows.
It's heading right for us!
Well, so much for the pillow.
Okay, now I really owe you for the lesson.
Another dragon.
Young dragons. Name's Sludge. How are your tails shaking? Ooh.
You all right?
Yeah, what happened?
To what? Oh. I don't need to explain myself to a couple of baby dragons.
You seem kind of injured.
Maybe not, but you're hurt and need help. So I'm taking you to Twilight's castle whether you like it or not.
Castle, eh?
I'm glad Spike brought you here, Sludge. I understand you made quite an impression in town. Literally! There's a hole in everything!
Well, I hope you're not expecting me to fix it.
It doesn't look like you're in much shape to do anything.
I'll manage. Dragons take care of themselves. I don't need help from a bunch of castle-living ponies.
Darling,
So he's
do
a
be
stubborn
careful.
one, is he?
I'm fine.
I can't watch.
You're not the first stubborn dragon we've met, you know.
And sometimes, even dragons need help.
I promise, my friends and I will only do enough to get you back on your claws.
That's interesting. Yeah, screw you, Angel Bunny. Nick inside. And all right, he's looking more healed up. Well, he got gemstones on those cupcakes, so who else could they be for? Well, of course, yeah, you were tempting him so he would fly to chase you.
I know you had your reservations, but it's good to see you feeling better.
Thanks, I guess.
That's what
Yeah,
friends
he's
are for, darling.
weirded out, isn't he?
You're pretty lucky to have friends like these, kid.
Actually, I was orphaned as an egg, and Twilight raised me. So these ponies are more than my friends. They're my family.
We try our best, but sometimes I worry maybe Spike is...
Missing something deep down and dragonish.
Really? Wow. I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that.
Why in Equestria would you be glad to hear that?
I wasn't gonna say
Well, he
anything
could-
since your life seems so perfect, but I have a confession to make. Coming to Ponyville wasn't an accident. I was looking for you. Spike, I'm your father.
Wait a freaking minute.
Sorry.
Really?
So, you crashed in Ponyville on purpose?
Well, the crash part wasn't on purpose, but heading here was. I've been searching
Is he really?
everywhere for you, kid.
Did you ask in the Crystal Empire? I'm kinda well known there.
Actually, Spike's well known everywhere. Not a lot of dragons were hatched by the Princess of Friendship.
You make it sound so simple. I wish you'd been there to help me search.
I can't believe it. I have so many questions.
Well, ask away. Answering questions
I'm
is
not
what
sure how I feel about
dads
this.
are for.
I guess my biggest question is simple. Why was I an orphaned egg?
You sure you don't want to ask something else? It's a lot of painful memories.
I have my doubts now.
Your mother was the best dragon I'd ever met. The Dragon Lord even picked her to scout for the Great Migration, and even though she just
that to
laid
scale?
your egg, we knew she'd have to go. But finding the migration route could take a lifetime, and you deserved a chance to know your mother. So I went looking for her, carried your egg to places no dragon or pony has ever been. Past Mount Eris, the abandoned home of the Hippogriffs.
Ooh, did you visit Town?
You've been to Town?
Yeah. Also, the Hippogriffs returned to Mount Eris after we helped them defeat the Storm King.
And movie
Oh, well,
continuity.
have you heard of the land of the scale collectors?
Uh-uh.
Because that's where your mother's trail finally led. To a prison world of dragon hunters, where I was forced to choose between surrendering myself or surrendering your egg. Of course, there was no way I was gonna sacrifice my boy, so they took me instead, and that's where I've been ever since. Locked up somewhere not even the Princess of Friendship has heard of.
Whoa. How did you know I was a boy?
Whatever happened to Spike's mom?
And how did the egg make it all the way back to Equestria by itself?
I wish I had all the answers.
Well, that's all in the past. The only thing that matters now is that we're together, and I'm gonna make up for lost time. I hope you don't mind, but I have a list of all the things I always wanted to do with my dad.
Mind? Spike, my boy, with you by my side, I feel like we can do anything. What do you want to do first?
Well,
Alright,
I've
what is this
kind of
guy
been
up
working on
to?
a list for a long time.
Dude, you want to do all of this?
Oh, I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't act very
If you
dragonish now.
think doing everything on this
is he just-
incredibly long list is gonna fill the hole where your dragonishness should be, then
Or is he
that
just
is
trying
exactly
to-
what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say I don't think that is his father, but he's trying to, in a very misguided way, give Spike something that he's not had before because Spike helped him out. Yeah.
I can't believe we got so many things done. But this is all my stuff. Is there anything you always wanted to do with me?
Not really. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do whatever you want. But if I had a castle like this, with all this stuff, I'd probably just lay around all day doing nothing like a real dragon.
Like a real dragon?
Sure. I'm not surprised you don't know any better. Twilight basically raised you as a pony. You're barely a dragon at all.
Yeah, he's heard that before.
Hey, Spike. How are things going with Sludge?
Honestly, I thought having him around would make me feel more dragonish. But I kind of feel less.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
Oh, shucks. I guess I shouldn't have said anything about you being more pony than dragon. I just wish we had more in common.
Maybe you two can come up with ways to turn up Spike's, dragonishness.
You
Think
sure you
that's
want
something we
that?
can do?
You know what, son? I think it is. Spike, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about being a dragon. So listen up, my boy, because I'm
Is
only
this a
gonna
song?
say this once. Look at this
Got a
castle
song.
where you live.
It's pretty sweet, right?
You can't be a dragon here.
I can't.
Look at these books up on the wall.
Hey, now.
Organizing those.
This treasure pile's not right, I fear. Trust me, I got you covered here. You see all this soft pony stuff you're surrounded with? This has got to be the first thing to go. Nothing about this place says Dragon Den. There's too much fluff. All these fancy robes tossed in a pile. Take those goblets' dishes. Is that gold still not enough? Deponifying might just take a while. Sure, this place is grandiose, but to a dragon,
Good
it's
pick.
just gross. Time we make the lot all disappear. Reality, you need a dose. To all these ponies, you're too close. You just can't be a dragon here. Good job, my boy, but this is still just the beginning. Each and every dragon has a swagger all his own. Watch, and I'll show you what I mean. You can't move like this with so much stuff to weigh you down. A dragon always keeps it lean. Lose this. Oh, this is nice. Your life is soft, your scales are coiffed. These pillows, beds, and sheets are washed. A delight, but it's just not right what's underneath. Every dragon must be free. Look at you, then look at me. Since when do dragons brush their teeth? Ah, please. Sure, this place is great.
And they looked cleaner before.
Dragon, it's
Like here.
gross. Time we make the lot all disappear.
What do I do?
Grab it all and give to me.
Poor Starlight.
Then you'll be free. You just can't be a dragon here.
Ha! You're right. I feel better already.
See, what did I tell you? You're very lucky that I found you. Now go get me some more.
You got it. I'm gonna go get you all the cushy pony stuff I've got. Dad.
Great. Go get him, son. 'Cause this dragon just can't wait to live here.
Alright. And you ruined it.
Spike, I just thought I'd check to see if you and Sludge had any luck turning up your dragonishness. It's hard not to feel like somehow I let you down all these years. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to barge in on you.
Yeah, that's an
Don't
image.
worry about it. Me castle is Sue castle.
Right. Well, I'll
Well,
just
yeah,
get
it
out of
is
your way.
her castle.
Oh, Spike. I'm so sorry. My morning is not going well. What is all this? Why'd you leave the castle so early?
I didn't leave. I spent the night outdoors to get in touch with my dragon side.
Outdoors?
Yeah, and Sludge asked me to bring him the best breakfast Ponyville has to offer so he can show me how a real dragon would eat it. See you later.
And that's why I thought we could use the map to...
Hey, gang. Dad was just showing me how a real dragon would act in the throne room.
Dragons like to sprawl when they get their claws done. Now, if you'll all excuse me, it's time for my bath.
Isn't he the best?
I'm not sure that's exactly the word I would use.
Yeah, I gotta go with
Spike, the
rarity
bath
there.
isn't gonna fill itself, son.
Be right there, Dad.
Alright. Wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt before.
I'm glad you're not
but
spending the
I
night
don't
outside
think it's
again.
to help
Oh,
Spike.
I am. I'm just looking
In
for
a
a good
misguided-
bedtime
even
story
in
to
a
read to my
misguided
dad
way.
first.
It's nice that you have some pony to show you dragon culture. But are you sure that's what Sludge is doing?
What do you mean?
Well, taking over your room, making a mess of things.
That is dragon culture.
You never acted like that.
That's because you raised me. Now I finally have a chance to see how I'm supposed to be.
Nature versus nurture.
I don't think you're supposed to be any different than who you are.
Maybe you just don't like that I have a real parent now.
That's not true. I'm glad Sludge is here. I just wish he wasn't such a...
Dragon? Of all ponies, I can't believe you would have a problem with that.
Oh. What happened to you?
Just sleeping outside like we're meant to? It's not like dragons are supposed to live in castles.
I guess not. But I live in the school. Nothing says we have to live outside.
I'm so confused. It's been great having Sludge show me how to be a real dragon.
Generally,
The Twilight
dragons I
just
thought would have an indoors place, like even if it's a cave.
What do you mean?
She can't handle how good at being a dragon Sludge is. Maybe someday I'll be able to lay around doing nothing as well as he does.
What?
Well, not now, of course. I'm too busy bringing him pony stuff so he can show me what a dragon would do with it.
So, Sludge just lays around while you wait on him clawing tail? Dragons are rude and rebellious, but they aren't lazy lumps who take advantage of their kids.
Now I'm really confused.
Me too. Why don't you tell me everything Sludge said about being a
Yes,
dragon?
someone who is your friend who was raised
Hey,
by dragons.
what's going on, son?
Twilight doesn't like having real dragons in the castle, so I told her we're moving out.
You what?
Spike! I found the perfect cave where you two can live. There aren't even any comfortable rocks inside.
That does sound perfect.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm not
They're playing
sure
him now.
I've fully demonstrated all the ways a dragon would live here.
But we're not gonna live here anymore, so it doesn't matter.
It matters to me. I wanna make sure you have all the knowledge you
Oh,
need.
those smirks on
But
their
I do.
faces.
Dad, you've already shared so much. This bed is much too soft. Just take that silk robe up. We can't be dragons living here.
Yeah, dropping the pretenses now.
I'm not your father.
What?
I just said that to get in on this sweet castle life.
So, you pretended to be my dad?
I thought they,
Don't look at me like that, kid. I did what any dragon would do.
No.
the moment wasn't
you
built
didn't.
up properly enough to actually reveal
I
his
saw an
parent.
opportunity and I took it. That's what dragons do.
No, it isn't.
You know what? I don't need this. I'm out of here. Enjoy life in Ponytown. I'm taking this pillow.
I can't believe I thought some pony like that could show me how to be anything.
It must
Well,
be
aside from
hard
being
growing
an
up
ass.
not really knowing who you are.
That's the thing. I know exactly who I am. And how I got that way.
And don't forget it. Your real parent.
Twilight?
Oh, hi. Where's your father?
He's gone. Turns out he wasn't what a real dragon should be after all. He
Or
also
your father.
wasn't my real dad.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike. I'm so sorry.
I'm the one who's sorry. You were just worried about me and I lost my temper.
This
Smug,
episode brings up
great
some
big phony.
stuff that I haven't thought
I
about in
have
a
to
while.
say, I'm not surprised. There's no way a dragon like that was related to you. But if you still want to search for your real family, I'd understand if you spent more time in the dragon
Well, his
lands.
family
I
is
don't think
here.
so. I already know who my real
His
family is.
parents, who knows where.
It's me, right?
Besides, there's no way I'm living without pillows.
Well, that was an interesting episode. Not the worst Spike episode, but not the best one. Yeah. It was kind of weird at first when he said, I'm your father and all that. It was just... I didn't buy it. And with good reason, apparently. And yeah, if it was a, actual family member, actual, parent coming to their attention, the show would have handled that differently. Like I said, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, and that he was just, like I had said before, in his own very misguided way, trying to give what he thought Spike wanted, but it's not even that, so Sludge, just a manipulative ass. I think he genuinely, didn't want to accept their help. He was stubborn about it at first, but it may have looked like he was faking a bit, but no, he was actually injured, but wanted to. He's like, I can take care of myself. But then, once realized what living in a castle is like. Yeah. But like I said, it brings up an interesting question. Now, we all know Spike's real family. There's no doubt about that. Is he orphaned, or what happened? How did the egg come to Princess Celestia's school? I'd like an episode that explains that eventually, even if we find that his parents aren't around anymore. Like his biological parents, not the mother figure that Twilight is. I would like an episode like that, but do it right. Like, something like this, it was just not done well enough to be, an actual reveal of parents. It was just kind of like plopped down and there it is. That wasn't gonna work. Although, they've revealed parents of the main six in just like mundane ways too. Like just happened to be there for a visit and have some lunch with Fluttershy's parents. Let's see. Now I'm thinking about who had the best like parent reveal. I like Twilight's because it was part of the story and it was part of their backstory and all that. But I think the best one, as far as showing the parents of the main six, would obviously be the Applejack storyline, the pear butter and perfect pear episode is obviously the best one. But that just, that gives backstory, the whole episode to focus on. But just like a quick, funniest one, I think was Rarity's. Walks by and there they are. He's like, oh hey, and the term's like, oh. Yeah, that was good. It's like, because when you're watching it for the first time, it's like, wait, who the hell is that? Oh, that's her parents. Yeah. Anyway. This episode, like I said, is just kind of, it was interesting, decent song, not the worst episode ever, but not quite up there. It's a passable episode, I suppose. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, but I'm going to end this one here. Until next time, take care. Bye.